Max was a young boy with a big imagination and a love for adventure. He would often spend hours daydreaming about all the places he could visit and the things he could see. But despite his love of adventure, Max had never actually been on a real adventure until now. One night, as Max was getting ready for bed, he noticed something strange outside his window. A fluffy white cloud had appeared, and it seemed to be beckoning him with a gentle breeze. Max rubbed his eyes, but the cloud was still there, floating in the night sky. Max climbed out of bed and approached the cloud, and to his amazement, the cloud spoke to him. "Hello, Max," said the cloud. "I am the dream cloud, and I have come to take you on a journey." Max was both amazed and intrigued. He had never heard of a talking cloud before. The dream cloud explained that every night, it would visit a child and take them on a magical journey while they slept. And tonight, it had come to take Max on an adventure. Max eagerly agreed and climbed onto the back of the dream cloud. The dream cloud felt soft and fluffy, like a pillow. With a gentle flutter of its white, fluffy clouds, the dream cloud took off into the night sky, soaring above the stars and the moon. Max felt like he was flying, and he couldn't believe what was happening. He looked down and saw the village disappearing below him, and he felt a rush of excitement. The dream cloud told Max that they were going to travel to the farthest reaches of his imagination, and that anything was possible. And so, the adventure of the dream cloud and Max began. Max held on tight to the dream cloud as they soared through the night sky, ready for anything that lay ahead. He knew that this was going to be the adventure of a lifetime, and he couldn't wait to see what wonders awaited him. As Max and the dream cloud soared through the night sky, Max was filled with a sense of wonder. The stars twinkled brightly above him, and the moon shone down like a guiding light. He had never felt so free, and he was eager to see what the dream cloud had in store for him. The dream cloud took Max to the first stop on their journey, a magical forest filled with glittering fireflies. Max had never seen anything like it before. The forest was alive with the soft glow of thousands of fireflies, and it was like nothing he had ever imagined. Max and the dream cloud landed in the center of the forest, and the dream cloud turned to Max with a smile. "Welcome to the Firefly Forest," it said. "This is the first stop on our journey, and I have a special surprise for you." Max looked around, trying to see what the surprise was. But as he looked, he noticed that the fireflies were gathering around him, their soft glow growing brighter. And then, suddenly, the fireflies formed a beautiful fairy, with wings made of light and a smile that lit up the forest. The fairy introduced herself as the queen of the fireflies, and she explained that she and her subjects had been waiting for Max's arrival. They had a special task for him, she said, and she led Max deep into the forest, to a hidden glade filled with fireflies. The queen of the fireflies explained that the fireflies in the glade were special, and they needed Max's help. The fireflies had lost their ability to shine, and they needed Max to find the source of their problem and fix it. The queen of the fireflies gave Max a special magic wand, and she told him that he would need it to complete his task. Max was a bit nervous, but he was also excited. He had never had a real adventure before, and he was eager to help the fireflies. With the dream cloud by his side, Max set out into the forest, determined to find the source of the fireflies' problem and restore their ability to shine. And so, the journey continued, as Max and the dream cloud explored the magical firefly forest, searching for a solution to the fireflies' problem. Max knew that this was only the beginning, and that there were many more wonders waiting for him on his journey. Max and the dream cloud continued their journey, flying through the night sky until they reached the enchanted forest. As they entered the forest, Max's eyes widened in awe. The trees were tall and lush, and the air was filled with the sounds of chirping birds and rustling leaves. As Max explored the enchanted forest, he encountered all sorts of creatures, including talking animals and mischievous fairies. The animals welcomed Max with open arms, and they showed him around the forest, pointing out all of its wonders. Max learned about the delicate balance of nature and the importance of taking care of the environment. The animals told him stories about how the forest had once been a place of great beauty and peace, but that it was now in danger. They explained that the fairies and other creatures in the forest had grown careless and were no longer taking care of the environment. Max felt a sense of responsibility, and he decided that he wanted to help. He asked the dream cloud for its help, and together, they worked to restore balance to the enchanted forest. They cleaned up the litter that had accumulated in the forest, and they helped the animals and fairies to understand the importance of taking care of their home. As Max and the dream cloud continued their journey, Max was filled with a sense of pride. He had made a difference in the enchanted forest, and he knew that his actions would have a lasting impact. He also realized that he had learned an important lesson about the environment and the importance of taking care of the world around him. And so, the journey continued, as Max and the dream cloud explored the wonders of the enchanted forest and learned about the importance of nature. Max knew that this was only the beginning, and that there were many more adventures waiting for him on his journey. The next stop on Max's journey with the dream cloud was the underwater kingdom. As they descended beneath the waves, Max marveled at the beauty of the coral reefs and the vibrant schools of fish that surrounded him. Max met the mermaids who lived in the underwater kingdom, and they welcomed him with open arms. The mermaids showed Max around their home, and he learned about the different creatures that lived there and the importance of preserving the ocean and its inhabitants. Max was fascinated by the world under the sea, and he was eager to learn more about the ocean and its inhabitants. The mermaids explained to him that the ocean was in danger, and that humans were polluting the water and killing the creatures that lived there. They told Max that it was important to take care of the ocean and its inhabitants so that they would be protected for generations to come. Max felt a sense of responsibility, and he asked the dream cloud for its help. Together, they worked to clean up the ocean and to protect the creatures that lived there. They collected litter that had accumulated on the ocean floor and helped the mermaids to spread the message about the importance of preserving the ocean. As Max and the dream cloud continued their journey, Max was filled with a sense of pride. He had made a difference in the underwater kingdom, and he knew that his actions would have a lasting impact. He also realized that he had learned an important lesson about the ocean and the importance of taking care of the world around him. And so, the journey continued, as Max and the dream cloud explored the wonders of the underwater kingdom and learned about the importance of preserving the ocean and its inhabitants. Max knew that this was only the beginning, and that there were many more adventures waiting for him on his journey. The next stop on Max's journey with the dream cloud was a mysterious lost city, where they embarked on a quest to find the city's hidden treasure. Max was excited to start this new adventure, but he soon realized that it wouldn't be as easy as he had thought. As they explored the lost city, they encountered many obstacles and challenges, and Max had to use his wits to overcome them. He had to solve puzzles, dodge traps, and face dangerous creatures, but he never gave up. As Max persevered, he learned the importance of teamwork and the power of perseverance. He realized that he couldn't do it all on his own, and he asked the dream cloud for help. Together, they worked as a team to overcome the obstacles and reach their goal. Finally, they reached the heart of the lost city, where they discovered the hidden treasure. It was a golden city, filled with riches beyond imagination. Max was overjoyed, but he also knew that it was time to return home. As Max climbed back onto the dream cloud's back, he felt proud of himself and the journey that he had just been on. He had learned so much about the world and about himself, and he was excited to share his adventures with others. Max knew that this was only the beginning, and that there were many more adventures waiting for him on his journey. He was grateful for the dream cloud and for the magical journey that it had taken him on. He drifted off to sleep, smiling and ready for the next adventure that awaited him. After the exciting adventure in the lost city of gold, Max and the dream cloud finally found the treasure and were ready to return home. As they soared through the night sky, Max felt grateful for all of the lessons he had learned and the memories he had made. Finally, they arrived back at Max's window, and the dream cloud gently deposited Max back into his bed. Max rubbed his eyes, thinking that it had all been just a dream. But as he looked out the window, he saw the dream cloud still hovering outside, waving goodbye. Max sat up in bed, realizing that the adventure had been real after all. He felt a sense of wonder and awe as he remembered the amazing sights he had seen, the creatures he had met, and the lessons he had learned. Max smiled, knowing that the dream cloud would always be with him, even if it was just in his dreams. He drifted off to sleep, feeling happy and fulfilled from his magical journey. And so, Max's adventure with the dream cloud came to an end, but it would always be remembered as one of the most magical experiences of his life. The dream cloud had taken Max on a journey that he would never forget, and he was grateful for every moment of it. Be there waiting for him whenever he needs another adventure. But as he closes his eyes, he wonders if this was truly the end of his journey with the dream cloud. The next night, as Max prepares for bed, he hears a soft rustling sound coming from his window. When he looks outside, he sees the fluffy white cloud floating in the moonlight, beckoning him to come back for another journey. Max grins, knowing that this is only the beginning of many more adventures with the dream cloud. And so, he climbs onto the dream cloud's back, ready for another magical journey into the unknown. The end? No, not yet. There will always be more adventures waiting for Max and the dream cloud, and they will continue to explore the world and learn new things together. The story of Max and the dream cloud may have come to an end, but their journey will continue on, just as long as they have dreams to explore.